Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of my life experiences. If you are a new viewer, welcome. This is a place where I share with you some of the experiences that I've gathered in life and the lessons that I've drawn from them, with the hope that someone may listen, be inspired, and learn from these experiences. Sometimes I even invite my friends to share their experiences as well, so that you and I can learn from them together. And today, guys, I just want to share about moving on in life, moving on from opportunities, moving on to other pastures, moving on to look for other opportunities, moving on from your job, moving on from different things in life. It's a scary thought to move on. It's something that is threatening because you never know what is happening on the other side of the earth. So it's so threatening, but it's so important sometimes to just take up that risk and move on. Now, my experience is just inspired by something that had happened to me some time back. I had shared with you guys that I was pursuing my professional education, and it happened that I passed my examinations and I qualified as a professional accountant. And when that happened, I shared the news, the good news, with my boss. I wrote an email and said, look, I've now qualified as a chartered accountant. I shared with my immediate supervisor. I also shared with the HR department because the office was paying for my school fees. And when I did that, I got congratulatory messages. Congratulations, Wesley, for your new achievement. Everyone, the friends, they came to me and they congratulated me. I had my expectations the whole time I was pursuing these professional qualifications. I was saying that when I qualify, I'll be promoted and I'll have a raise. I'll get a raise. Those were my expectations. But apart from the congratulatory messages, nothing else came. And I kept expecting and waiting for at least a message that, Wesley, you've now been promoted. You're moving from this step in this scale, going to this step in this salary scale. Now, that message never came. So being the person that I am, I demanded for a raise from my boss. I drafted an email and I said, boss, I qualified. I'm now a professional accountant. I've got more value than I had before. I'm demanding a raise. Then, boom, my boss responded to me and said, Wesley, congratulations once again for your achievement, for your new qualification, for your new value, but it's sad for me to say to you that you have become too overqualified for your position. Yes, too overqualified position. Where has such thing ever happened that you are now overqualified for your position? Therefore, you're not getting any raise because this is what you can get for this position that you are at. Wow, it was so frustrating and so devastating to me to learn that. I was so hurt. I went home. I slept over it. I kept thinking about it, that now I'm overqualified. And the boss said, the best thing for you to do is move on and search for greener pastures. Look for other opportunities, bigger opportunities. Just go and move on. That's what the boss told me. I slept over it. And it really spoke to my heart that, yes, maybe this is the time that you should move on. You are here. You're not meant to be here forever. Sindiwe wambeu. You can move on. It's possible to move on from situations. It's possible to move on from a job. It's possible to move on in life and seek other opportunities, seek other pastures. And because of those words from my boss, for once, after so many years, because I had stayed with that employer for about 9 years, they paid for my education until I qualified. And I never expected to move on. But they said, no, you are not going to stay here forever. You just need to move on. And that is the time when I started to actively apply for new jobs. I applied for new jobs. I sent out letters, actively doing so. Yes, guys, so what lessons am I drawing from this experience? The first one is just that we have to learn to tame your expectations. Just tame your expectations. Put them in line. You need to know that don't have all your expectations in one place, that I'm doing my education, I'm pursuing it. When I finish, I'm going to get a raise, I'm going to get a promotion in this place. Tame your expectations, because sometimes your opportunity and your blessing is not in that place. Maybe it's elsewhere. So just tame that expectation. Don't just put all the expectation in one place, that this is where my blessing is going to come from. This is where my promotion is coming from. And also another thing is that don't hate on the carrier of the message. If somebody tells you the truth and says, Wes, you are now overqualified for your position, don't hate on that person. Don't be angry at that person, but learn to be recipient of that message. Both positive and negative feedback, receive it happily and say, there is a reason for me to get this message. And search it in your mind, that what is the main reason that I'm getting this feedback? Both positive and negative. Something that you have to train yourself. It's just taking a risk that, okay, this is what I have learned. I should not hate on this person, because sometimes other people can be angry with a person. They strive with that person. They speak bad about that person. I mean, pull him down syndrome, just trying to bring that person down. And maybe even seeking to harm that person just because they have come to you in truthfulness and say, this is the time for you to move on from this place. So don't be angry with this person, because there are so many opportunities. The field is too big. The world is just too big and just too many opportunities. Just learn to explore, learn to take up risks and look elsewhere. And be thankful for all the feedback that you may get, whatever. Positive or negative. Chapters open, chapters close. I learned right there that I'm now writing my epilogue in this organization. I've made my contributions in this organization, and I've left it a better place. Let me create an opportunity for someone else. A youth that is just blossoming, is just growing up. Let them come here. They should learn in this organization, and they should grow up. They should have their school also paid for if they get that opportunity, and qualify as well. I said I'm now leaving to create an opportunity for somebody else. So that's what happened to me. I'll share with you later what happened after that, but those are the things that I wanted to share. That learn to tame your expectation, and also learn to accept it. Don't get angry with the carrier of the message. When you have contributed enough, learn to say that, okay, I've contributed enough and I find it in myself to move on. But above all else, ask God for direction. Thank you so much, guys. That's what I want to share with you today about moving on, becoming overqualified for your position. Yes, there is such a thing as that, being overqualified for your position. Maybe if you feel that you are too important, if you value yourself too high for the position that you are at, it's a sign that you have to move on from that position. Thank you so much, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, to like, and also to share this video. Thank you so much. Stay blessed.